Hello again. Another episode of Advice from the Road, and this one's going to talk about debt and savings. Because the common question we'll get is, I've got some money sitting aside, or I'm making more money now. Should I pay down my debt or should I invest it? Particularly when it comes to something like student loans or credit card debt, things like that. And, typically you want to look at, well, what's the interest rate on that debt? And what could you possibly or historically have earned if you saved that money? And usually when we run the numbers, usually it actually works out better if you invest that money and save it and let it grow. Still pay obligations for your debt, still make the payments, don't skip on those. But if you're fortunate enough that the interest rate on your debt is low, and you can invest it and you're going to get a higher interest rate than what that is, might be better off to continue investing and saving that money. If you need to, you can write a check and pay down more of that other debt. Some people, though, they just don't want to have any debt. They want the peace of mind to know that it's gone, it's taken care of, and if the money is there, and I'm never a big advocate of taking every penny you have and putting it all towards your debt and paying it all off, because then you have no emergency fund. You want to make sure you have at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved as a cushion. So what happens if you don't have that? Well, you're going to rack up more debt. You're going to put it on a credit card. You're going to be right back in the same position that you were. Trust me. Been there. It's been one of the dumb mistakes that I've made. It was one of the dumb taxes that I've had to pay. And other clients will, so if you have some money there, and let's say you've got enough to pay off a mortgage or a car loan or credit card debt in particular, which is usually one that's really, really high interest, and those are ones that we're not going to earn more investing than we are in the interest we're paying. Yeah, take a chunk of money and pay off as much as you can, but don't leave yourself with absolutely nothing to fall back on as far as savings goes. And the last thing that people try to balance, parents in particular, is should I save for college or should I save for retirement? Well, there's a real quick answer to that in the form of a question. Can you borrow for college and can you borrow for retirement? Yes and no. You can borrow for college, and there's pros and cons to that and a whole different discussion on the merits of it. But you can't walk into a bank at 60, 65, however old you are when you retire and say, hey, I'm ready to retire, I need some money. The bank will say, outstanding, we'd love to help you. How are you going to pay this back? Well, I'm not. I don't have any money. Well, without a way to pay it back, we can't loan you any money. So that's a discussion to have. It's something we help people with, is trying to balance those things of how do they manage their debt and still save for their goals and maintain emergency funds, pay for college and retirement. It's a lot of things, a lot of balls to try to keep in the air, and a lot of things to keep track of. Those are the things that we help people with. So if that resonates with you and it's something you're dealing with and we can help with, like this, comment, share it with someone else that could benefit from it. Introduce us to your friends and family, the people that you love and care about, and we will help them as best we can. Thank you.